Peace and bless. It's Sifu L. I just wanted to address a few things. Um, Number one, the whole war on terror, this whole fear that they've been feeding you. Um, this has been going on for centuries. Um, this whole terror that they're feeding you is nothing new. This has been going on for centuries, and this is the way that governments control the populace. Real simple. They separate, they divide, they conquer. It's real simple. It's a clear war tactic of conquerors, you know, um, and also of slave masters. Is to separate, to divide and conquer. These people are slave masters. Okay, straight up and down. Now let's eliminate the fear. Okay, we are all living beings, organisms. Keyword being organ. Okay, just as you play an organ, right? As we are electromagnetic beings, our organs vibrate frequencies. And through the six healing sounds, we play our organs and we resonate the proper frequency so that we can get the healing energy going and remove the toxic negative energy emotions. Okay? For example, the main organ being the lungs, sub-organ being the small intestines, main organ being the heart, sub-organ being the small intestines, main organ being the liver, which traps all anger and all of that. The sub-organ is the gallbladder. Okay, so we need to relieve the negative emotions and energies. Main organ being spleen, anxiety and all of that, and the sub-organ being the pancreas. Main organ being the kidneys, and getting rid of all of our waste, and the main or the sub-organ is the bladder. Okay, so all of our organs are connected. Okay, and our brain is an organ. We are organisms. So we need to attune our bodies to the proper frequency, you see? And being that we are electromagnetic beings, these radio waves, these satellites, all these things are distracting us. Plus, everything that we receive via the senses, anything we see, touch, taste, or smell, we never forget because the brain is like a sponge. It absorbs. Okay, this is the science behind all traumatic things that we've been through, how it never really leaves us, and you've got to trace things back and get over them. Okay, so this is the goal: is to elevate to a higher level. The only way we can defeat these physical devils, governments, is to awake. You have to awaken. The only way to defeat them is by a philosophical and spiritual empire. Okay? That's the only way. Everyone has to wake up and vibrate on a proper frequency. Here's the thing. We're stuck using 10% of our brains. Why? Big part is because of the fear that they instill into you. Okay? Because this fear keeps the electromagnetic activity of the brain limited. When we can eliminate and destroy the lower self emotions, which are all fear-based emotions, fear, the insecurities of man, okay, and woman, man, same thing. Now, when we eliminate these fears, we can eliminate all anger, hate, fear, jealousy, envy, lust, etc. Because we have to balance properly, okay? If we are not balancing properly, we're all out of whack. We're all out of balance. And this fear takes control of us. And the fear is what starts all of these other emotions to go on. So we must understand that we are divine beings. Divinity is proved in the single cell. From the single cell splits 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, etc., etc., until the whole human body is formed. Okay? This means that the DNA is genetic information. It's predetermined who you are going to be already. See? So this is not a mystery. This is not some mystery God in the sky with a lightning bolt coming down. The universal source energy is electricity, and it's information, it's consciousness that flows through all living beings, animal, plant, vegetable, mineral, okay? And we have to realize this. We have to awaken. I teach the 6 healing sounds, 2 different varieties. This helps create, restore balance, okay? We have to eliminate the fear, okay? Because you are responsible for you, okay? There is no mystery. We can't play the blame game all the time because you are responsible for you. Justice is what? Justice is a reward based on a reward or a penalty based on his or her actions. So you are the causation of all the troubles in your life, everything, okay? And this is our life lessons that we are learning. So the goal is to elevate to the highest level possible, okay? And the only way that this can be done is through a pure intention. What is referred to as Jing, pure mind intention, okay? Now, I can relate this to martial arts. Before you can be a good martial artist, you first must be a good person. We can also relate this with magic. You have black magic and you have white magic. It's the line is so thin in between the two. As soon as you put a personal motive for personal gain into your ritual, whatever you're doing, you go to the dark side. Because the only proper way to do something is for the benefit of all humanity, because we are all connected universally. There is no such thing as race. This is a big game of divide and conquer, separation. Okay? We can go back and all trace ourselves back to the same. Okay? And science can prove this with our DNA. Okay? So wake up. We have to fight. And not physically, spiritually. It's a spiritual war going on. I hope you all wake up. Peace and blessings. It's Sifu L. I don't usually do this. Peace to Brother Denim L. I'm inspired by the brother to do this more, as it should be my duty. Peace and blessings. 1.